Hello, welcome back to Oolykee Gaming, welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic Mod Monday. Today we have residential, interesting monuments, and the land of my birth. Right, in the last 7 days there was around 35 mods released. I bet if you go and check them all out, you're gonna find something for yourself, and let's get cracking. Hotel Dvin by Abelian Hike or Gostiniца Dvin. Hotel Dvin in Yerevan, Armenia has 3 stars, employs 42 workers, 210 tourists. Nowadays the old building doesn't exist and it's replaced by a reconstructed Dvin hotel. I tried to reproduce building based on old photos. Of course, Mr. Abelian Hike is doing better and better job, like absolutely fabulous job with the details on his mods. This is absolutely beautiful. I don't know what to say about this more other than that. This is really great. Oh, here we go, we can go the letters could be a little bit more detailed, but nothing other than that. I would say it's really beautiful. I don't actually know where the entrance is to this one. Looks quite interesting though. I thought it would be some kind of grandiose entrance to the building, but this looks like on both sides looks like it could be a main entrance. So lobby entrance on both sides. Right, so it's a hotel. Let's check it out how it looks like. We see the details, and then let's go to check out the price. So that would be under hotels. We're gonna go for big hotels. That would be the last one. 49,000 compared to vanilla is twice the price. You have Hotel Ukraina here, which is a little bit more expensive. That would be from the DLC. So compared to the vanilla one, it's double the price, and it's just realistic. It doesn't have twice the capacity and so on. So quite realistic. Beautiful hotel, absolutely beautiful model. Link in the description of the video. Residential building type 112 by Billman 007. Right, so this is the 112 series residential building pack. You need to go and read about this on your own, but there's 3, 6, around 11 I believe buildings altogether. Yeah, 11 of them. They can fit next to each other. You can make really beautiful designs. They're angled 45 degrees I believe to each other, so you can make like 90-degree angle buildings and nice shapes. You even have suggestions in the where they're taken from and how you can make them look nice. The buildings have capacity of 19, 189, 100, 100, 110, 80, 100, 86 and 86, and 112 residents. All of them have a housing quality of 92%. We can go and check this real quickly. We can get some people like this. You can see 92% quality of apartments. We can go in our mod section because Oolykee has so many mods. We're gonna have to check them out like this. So 13,000 rubles. More expensive ones, 141 is around 20,000. This is the biggest one I believe. This one has the price tag of 30,000. We already know on this channel that the prices don't go over 20,000 for vanilla ones, or at least in a ballpark of 20,000. Here 15,000 at the moment would be vanilla buildings. We have a couple of these, but again none of them are better quality or higher capacity than the higher price than the Billman ones. So definitely not a cheaty mod. Beautiful buildings. I love prefab buildings, so for me this is a big thumbs up. Link in the description of the video. Rosencrantz and the 1970s UK council flats. 1970s UK council flat, 36 workers, 91% quality, no collisions. Okay, this is an interesting one, based on a very closely on the real world Ethelred estate in South London. Here's the link to it. First mod, maybe the first in the series. Okay, so this is really interesting. I'm gonna leave you to go and check out to read the rest of the description of the video, because you need to visit this if you're interested in that. Bremer, Chris Bremer, he made a similar or council buildings, UK council buildings. So there's quite few of them if you want to make your own UK neighborhood, UK Soviet neighborhood, and this is definitely something that belongs here. So let's check it out. It has 36 people capacity, which is more than, like, it's absolutely... This looks like they are duplex houses, so that means that apartments, that they are on 2 floors. How many of them could there be? Double balconies. I'm not sure if they belong to the same apartment, but let's say that they're separate. I have no reason to question the capacity of these buildings, because on one side here, even if they're like, I would assume that this is 1 apartment, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you have 6 down here. So that would be 12 apartments here. If you double that up, it would be 24. I think I have no doubts that this capacity of this building is quite realistic. 36 people living in here, it's absolutely great. Something that I will be using in my Let's Plays, because I do have a lot of UK council buildings that I would like to build a local UK neighborhood or something like that, council building neighborhood. Price-wise, if we go to the price tag, that would be all the way in the end. So here we go. It's 4,900. If we compare it to anything in vanilla, 36 people, it's way more. It's close to this one, but it has a smaller capacity. So price is realistic. It's not a cheating mode at all. If you want to learn more, link in the description of the video. This mofo doesn't even fit in a screen. So this is Lex 713 continuing his Lex Industries models. This is Arasaka Tower. This is Arasaka Tower in Choku, Tokyo, Japan. It's headquarters for the Arasaka Corporation, originally founded by Sasai Arasaka in early 1900s. The tower is also known as a Boys in Black. Dark tinted glass and the black steel beams. There's a description of this. It goes a long way. You really have to go and check it out. In this, this doesn't work as a hotel. This is like let's go and check what it works as, because we shouldn't have a hard time finding this. Arasaka Towers. Would it be under hotels? Unfortunately, I wasn't able to find it. It should be under some attractions. If we go to the workshop buildings, I might be missing something, but this is Arasaka Tower. Says that it's a site towers. It's what it is, and site towers would be, I'm just gonna go and check it here. These are the site towers. Unfortunately, I can't really find it, so it's not listed here, but you can see it in your workshop buildings. Unfortunately, you're gonna have to go and find it between your other mods. So Arasaka Tower, it costs 3 million rubles. This is the most expensive building I think I have in the game, so it's quite expensive. Really beautiful model. I think some of the it's just really beautiful model. If you want to build huge the visitor area for your big mega city center for a tourist, definitely something you should consider. Link in the description of the video. Abelian Hike and 12th floor prefab. Abelian Hike 852 and 12th floor prefab residential. 12th floor prefab residential type in Yerevan, Armenia, houses 264 workers and provides 85% living quality. These buildings were built mainly in the 1970s. This is another one from the set of buildings that Abelian Hike made previously, and I really like them. They have a really interesting design and they have a really good density. In this case, we have 264 people capacity, which is absolutely great. Quality of living, so I think for me this would be higher, but of course it doesn't, like insulation and other amenities usually would be, covering, like affecting the quality of living rather than the aesthetics of the building. But aesthetics are also important, form over function, right? So in this case, I didn't think this is really quite a realistic building. I really like it. Definitely my favorite mod is Mod Monday, so I will be using it myself in my series. This gives really great density on a small footprint, and it gives you really beautiful skyline. Anyway, for more details, link in the description of the video. And just today I was building it in my series, and I just saw that it was released. Pumping facilities by Robs 074. Pumping facilities based on a real building in Lublin, Poland. The pack includes heating pumping station, water pumping station, more powerful than vanilla, yes, but also more expensive. Wow, I'm not shocked actually. And oil pumping stations, there's 2 of them. So there's a description in Polish as well if you want to go and check it out. But let's check out the buildings. This is classic Robs. No skins? No skins, Robs. You need to get your stuff together. All jokes aside, of course, they're really beautiful buildings. Let's check out which ones are which. So we have a pumping station over here, way better than vanilla. I mean, like, is there anything even to compare? Finally, we have something decent here. So this is vanilla building, and the Robs's one is way nicer than that one, because it has nicer colors and fits more in the urban environment than the one, at least in my book. So quite a big difference. And pumps, they have similar function. version as well. Okay, moving on, we should have the heat pumping. That would be this one over here. Again, much nicer looking than the vanilla one. These are the pumping stations, not the exchangers. I think we don't have many of those models. This is first one from Rob's. Yeah, we don't have really many models of that, but absolutely something that I'm going to be using as well. And the last one would be oil. This isn't a little bit, I don't want to say less interesting, but usually I was looking for smaller footprint buildings, but since we have these beautiful ones, I actually don't know what the difference between them is. They look a little bit on the same side, but there are two distinct models. So if we go to the pumping stations, actually we can go over here. So we have the pumping stations. Here we go. One of them, right, this is 3-into-1 and this is 1-into-3, but they look like it's oh wow, okay, there's one entrance and there's many more than 3 outlets. This is the other way around. Wow, okay, this is really beautiful. Many pipes can be connected to these more than vanilla, so this is really interesting. But again, it's a bigger building. It's, I believe it could be more expensive, maybe not 13,000, 14,000. It's more or less similar price of like vanilla, but definitely nicer model. Link in description of the video. Tracker check and standing for Dev's 3 Division monument. We get a set of 2 monuments in light of recent developments, which most of you might be aware. What I'm gonna say now has no reflection in reality. Just a disclaimer, this is invented story, but there's one entity that is being bullied by a single person, and the story goes that currently that doesn't look good for our game, but hey ho, we'll see how the development goes on. But this is a monument that the Tracker Check wanted to put as in support of 3 Division, and you can see here flags of Slovakia and Czech Republic, the brother nations and neighbors, and this is the monument with the sign of the company. So we can go and check. This one has 5% increase in loyalty, which is quite big, and the other one has 3.8, 130 meters. Distances are kind of okay. We can go and check, compare it to the other monuments. Unfortunately, I don't think, because I have so many monuments of Stalin, so it was just full, all jokes aside. Let's see what we have in the 5%. 5% would be Red Star, which is 15,000, and the other one was 3.8%. I don't think we have anything. We have Lenin here, 8,000, 15,000. If I go to our mod section and I find these beautiful monuments here, they would be here 8,400 rubles. 400 would be the smaller one. I still think they are really realistic in price, and this is more symbolic than actually something that would be realistic in the game. But there we go. If you want to have something like this, you have a link in the description of the video. Od Vardara pa do Trigla. Okay, no singing in this channel, but this is my homeland where I was born, the map of Yugoslavia. Actually, I put the Mod Monday buildings more or less where my hometown is located in eastern today's Croatia. We have big rivers of Danube and Sava that are just winding through the country. We have Slovenian mountains and Triglav mountains, and we have Đerdap all the way to the east, the big mountains where the hydropower plant is built, the Đerdap hydro plant, between Romania and Serbia. Today is Serbia. Right, let's go and check out the map, how it looks like actually. If anybody expected that this is not going to be in this video, well, they are mistaken, because Yugoslavia, we're gonna have those here. Right, as you can see here, Yugoslavia, it's more or less perfectly represented. The Istria Peninsula here, Dalmatian coast, and of today's Croatia. We have Boka Kotorska all the way in the south, and this would be Albania. We have NATO borders with Greece, all the way in between Macedonia and Greece, and then we have a border with Italy and Austria on the Slovenian side. North would be the Hungary, and northeast would be Romania, and east would be Bulgaria. South is Albania. Albania was a communist country as well, with Hoxha being a leader there, the bunker boy. So yeah, this river, I think it would be Neretva maybe, but I'm not really sure what this would be represented. Maybe Krka river, because it goes into the mountains. It's in the central Dalmatia, looks like it, rather than in the south Dalmatia, but I might be wrong there, because this huge chunk would be also the today's Montenegro, so it could be even Neretva river, so I'm just not sure about that. It's not really that big in reality. Sava and Danube would be the biggest one. There's Drava as well, should be on the border between Hungary and north part of Yugoslavia. And of course this is Oolykees' hometown. This is Ušće, or where the Sava and Danube river meet, and the old Belgrade, it would be on the right hand side here. The old city of Belgrade, Kalemegdan fortress. New Belgrade would be here. Then the city of Zagreb would be a little bit here, I believe, around here. I'm not looking at the map, but it should be around here. And Slovenia, a mostly mountainous area over here, with Triglav mountains being Istria Peninsula, and Kvarner. No islands though. That's interesting. There's a lot of islands here. But anyway, look, this is the just broad coverage of that. What about coal? Coal you can find in Croatia, and this would be, I believe, Bosnia then, or close to border with Montenegro. And Serbia has a lot of coal reserves. So they have the Nikola Tesla power plant that produces 25% of the power in Serbia, and they have a lot of, I think, lignite coal. And then we have iron, mostly in Bosnia, that will be south of this river here. Bosnia is heart-shaped country in the middle of Yugoslavia. Oil would be around Croatia. Yeah, there Geletovci would be around here, and this is, I forgot, this is around Ivanićgrad, sources of oil, and in northern Serbia or Vojvodina. Then uranium, because there's a nuclear power plant in Slovenia. By the way, Oolykees' hometown was one of the towns that was supposed to have a nuclear power plant, but the Krško was chosen in Slovenia, between Slovenia and Croatia on Slovenian side of the border. And then we have bauxite. Bauxite is widely used or mined, was widely mined in today's Croatia, and of course Bosnia. There's a lot of it in Serbia on this map as well, which I know a little bit less about, but Serbia has vast natural resources. Anyway, that's the map. I think it's realistic representation of the resources that this country had, and Oolykee was born there in 1982. Beautiful times. I had a really beautiful time living in there. But anyway, that's it. I'm gonna leave it here. I'm gonna say thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, press the like button. If you didn't, leave a nasty comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, notification bell, ring, and comment section, hit it. And if you want to support the channel, you have description of the video. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.